Shalom for all brother going to Yahweh by Shemi Hashai by Shem Karash. The on Hashem. Today's lesson is that what will the elect do during this times? Because right now and soon you have this COVID that's states are on lockdown. Businesses are like when we work cutting hours and shit, man. So things are getting slower, and the economy isn't flowing as it used to be. The way how economy works is that always be a constant flow of money. Yet right now everybody's in quarantine and places are going down. But shit isn't going on. It's fuck. Because the way how the economy works, it may have circulation. Yet since it's not everybody's working, and everybody's holding still, we're going into an inflation and a depression. Especially with Donald Trump getting everybody $1,000, $112. I think it's like $1,200 to everybody. That's only going to cost more inflation to the economy, making this world a lower and lower place. Basically, where this paper money doesn't mean anything, and it comes to RFID chip. But what will the elect do the most right now in this time? I say how food, how the elect will get, how the people of Israel get food, how will we get food? I'm saying right here, this is Exodus 17, verse 1. And the congregation of the children of Israel journeyed in the wilderness of Sin after their journey according to the commandment, and the commandment of the Most High, and pitched in Radifim, and there was no water for people to drink. Wherefore the people did try Moses and said, "Give us water that we may drink." And Moses said unto them, "Why try thee? Wherefore do ye tempt the Most High?" So right now they don't have no water at all. They're thirsty. They're in the desert, just looking around. They're asking, "We need water, bro." But I'll get to that. And people thirst there for water, and people were murmured against Moses, and said, "Wherefore, as thou hast brought us out of Egypt to kill us and all our children, and our children and our cattle are with thirst." So right now they're thinking carnal. I said, nothing like, "Oh, the Most High will get this. Don't worry, Most High will get us water." They're seeking right there in a low level. Well, where's no water? They don't see that Most High is guiding them. And Moses, verse. I'll start at the top of 3 again. And people thirst there for water, and people were murmured against Moses, said, "Wherefore is thou hast brought us out of Egypt to kill us and our children and our cattle with thirst?" And Moses cried unto Moses and said, What shall I do unto the people? They be ready almost to stone me. And Moses said unto Moses, Go before thy people, and take thee the elders of Israel and thy rod, where thou smotest the river, take in thy hand and go. Behold, I will stand before thee upon the rock of Horeb, and thou shalt smite the rock, and there shall come out water out of it, that the people may drink. And Moses did so inside the elders of Israel. So what shows is that the faith of Moses, what's there to do? It shows that Most High can bring anything. He brought a rock out of the water, but rock out of the water so he'd be fed. He'd be thirst. And also read the bell and the dragon, where he was locked up. He always had food. He can take care of. So the thing is, the thing I'm trying to say is that right now they may think, "Man, I don't have no food, I have no this." The Most High will take care of you. You truly believe in His commandments. This 2 Corinthians 10:4. On 2 Corinthians 10, verse 4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through God, through the pulling down of strongholds. So this is what we're gonna do. Like right now, we're not going out buying guns to protect ourselves. We're gonna buy a stockpile of guns, stockpile of this, stockpile of that, because this is not our warfare. Like I said here, the weapons of our warfare are not carnal; it's spiritual. Like I said, like back then in Exodus, that they're thinking like, man, like what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? If you just truly believe in the Most High, man, He's gonna take care of you. Psalms 9, verse 10. Psalm 9 verse 10. I started 9. 9. The Most High also be a refuge for the oppressed, a refuge for in times of trouble. So just believe in Him. He'll be a refuge for you. He's gonna take care of you. Don't worry, man. The Most High is our refuge, man. And they that know the name will put their trust in thee, for thou the Most High had not forsaken them that seek thee. So Yahweh had not forsaken you, man. If you believe in Him, if you fear the Most High, keep His commandments, Yahweh will take care of you, man. It's His word, man. He's not Most High. Yahweh not a man to lie, man. So he'll take care of you no matter what. All it is this faith. Okay, one more scripture. Jeremiah 30, verse 7. Again. 30 and verse 7. Alas, for the day is great, so that none like it, even in a time of Jacob's trouble, which you're on right now. But he shall be saved out of it. Basically, they say we should be saved out of it. The people that are leaving were the elect, and one thirst, he shall be saved out of it, man. But that's all I want to get. All praise and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahshua, Hashem, Until next, Shalom.